Hi, first graders. All right, so we're on to our second lesson about teeth and keeping our teeth clean and healthy. We have a special guest today. So you guys know there's someone at Mount View who has helped us make a lot of our chants and our songs. Do you guys remember who that is? Miss Fucano. And she's come into our classroom before and she's taught us amazing things before. She is our special guest today. So we're going to learn so much more about teeth and keeping our teeth healthy with her today. Are you ready? Let's go.
Hi, first graders. I am so excited that I get to teach you a lesson today. I miss you so much and I haven't seen you in so long, and so I feel so happy that I get to be here to teach you about oral hygiene. So at the end of this pictorial, you will be able to talk all about oral hygiene, and you will also be able to use specific vocabulary words to talk about oral hygiene. Okay, let's get started. You might be wondering, what does oral hygiene mean? Well, oral means mouth. And hygiene means to keep something clean or healthy. Keep clean and healthy. So oral hygiene means how we keep our mouth clean and healthy. So the first thing that we need to know about oral hygiene is the parts of our mouth. Our mouth has lots of different parts, and you know most of these parts, but some of them might be new, or you might not know the names of them. So right now, around the outside of our mouth here, I am drawing the lips. This is your upper lip. Say that with me. Upper lip, or your top lip. And this is your bottom lip. Right here, your bottom lip. Say that with me. Bottom lip. And those are on the outside of our mouth. But when we open our mouth, there's lots of parts inside. So this right here, part up against our lips, right up here, are called our gums. This is the gum. Use your tongue to touch it up there with your gums. And this line right here, where the gums hit your teeth. Your gums are what holds your teeth in. So here are our teeth. And this word teeth is plural. It means more than one. If we're talking about one, we say one tooth. Do that with me. Lots of teeth. Say that with me. Lots of teeth. Or one tooth. One tooth. That line right there in between is called the gum line. That's where your teeth and your gums meet. That's the gum line. Down here, this big part on the bottom of your mouth is your tongue. Stick out your tongue. And this right here, this little thing that hangs down in the back of your mouth, that's called the uvula. Kind of interesting. And then we have some more teeth on the bottom. So you have teeth on the top and you have teeth on the bottom. Now, not all teeth are the same. The teeth in front are thinner, and the teeth in the back are really big and flat on top. On the top and the front, they're thin. In the back, they're really flat on top, and that's because those teeth in the back help us grind up our food and chew our food. Those are called molars. Say that with me. Molar. Those teeth in the front help us tear our food off and take bites. So different teeth have different jobs. All right, now we know about the parts of our mouth. Now we're going to talk about how do we keep all those parts clean and healthy. So we're going to talk about how we care for them. How do we care for our mouth? Well, the first thing that we have to do is make sure that we brush our teeth every day. Not just one time, but 2 times a day. Brush 2 times per day. Make sure you use toothpaste that has fluoride on it. The next thing that we need to do is floss. Floss is that long string that we use to get the food and the germs and everything that get stuck in between our teeth. So we need to floss every day and floss between our teeth. Say that with me, floss. And go like this, between. All right, the last thing that you can do to help take care of your teeth is rinse with something called mouthwash. Mouthwash is a special liquid that has fluoride in it, and fluoride helps our teeth stay clean and strong. So we can rinse with mouthwash. Say that with me. Rinse with mouthwash. Those are the 3 things that we can do every day to take care of our teeth. But there's something else that we can do, but we don't need to do it every day. The other thing that we can do is we can go visit a special person. And that special person can help us keep our teeth clean also. That special person is the dentist. Say that with me. The dentist. Raise your hand if you've been to the dentist before. The dentist wears a face mask because they're so close to our mouth. They don't want to get our germs in their mouth. And they usually wear a long white lab coat or a dentist jacket. And their jacket might have on it the symbol of a tooth or the symbol for people who work in the healthcare, which is a cross. And dentists use special tools to work in our mouth and keep our teeth and our gums and tongue clean. They have tiny little tools, like little mirrors and little cleaners that they can clean inside of our mouth. So the dentist helps take care of our teeth and our mouth, but we don't go there every day like we do these things. I want you to stop and think for a second about what things do you do right now to take care of your teeth? Think for a minute. Do you do these things? All right, now I'm going to tell you about some problems we might have if we don't do these things and take care of our teeth. There can be some problems. The first thing is that bacteria and plaque can form on our teeth. Plaque, say that with me, plaque. Ooh. Plaque is a sticky yellow film that builds up on our teeth, and it's made of lots and lots of bacteria, and that builds up especially along our gum line and on top of our teeth. We do not want those things in our mouth. Those things cause bad things. Like, one thing that can happen is we could have really bad breath. Say that with me. Bad breath. Go like this. Ooh, stinky, bad breath. If we don't take care of our mouth. But there's even more serious things that could happen. Here's a picture of our teeth up close. All right, here's some of our teeth. Teeth are really close together in our mouth, and they touch each other. And if we get all this plaque, I'm going to draw some of this sticky, yucky plaque here on the gum line on our teeth. It can build up on our teeth like this. And it can do some bad things, like it can help cause cavities. We might get cavities where the plaque is on the top of our teeth or on the sides where they touch. Say that with me, cavity. Say it with me, cavity. Or it can make our gums hurt and hurt our gums, and we could have gum disease. Ooh, that sounds terrible. We do not want to have gum disease in our mouth. No, thank you. So it's very important that we take care of our teeth so that we don't have cavities or gum disease or bad breath. Oof. Now I'm going to tell you some interesting facts about teeth. Some things that you might like to know about teeth. Say that with me, interesting facts. Ready? Interesting facts. All right. When you're a baby, you are born with 20 teeth. 20 teeth. Say that with me. 20 baby teeth. One more time. 20 baby teeth. Sometime when you're around 6 to 12 years old, those baby teeth, they start to fall out and you lose all your baby teeth. So they fall out when you're about 6 to 12 years old. We say we lose our teeth. Say that with me. We lose our teeth. And by the time we're grown up, then our teeth have all grown in and you get a few more. And by the time you're a full-grown adult, you have 32 permanent means they're not going to fall out, teeth. 32 permanent teeth. Say that with me. 32 permanent teeth. Wow, you have learned so much about oral hygiene. I want you to think about what are the most interesting facts you learned about oral hygiene and what is going to help you take good care of your mouth. Thank you, first graders. I'm so happy that I got to be here with you today.
Wasn't that such an amazing treat? So fun that we got to learn from Miss Fucano. She is amazing. Such an amazing teacher. Okay, so now your job is to go back to the poster. Don't worry, I'll show you what it looks like again so you can see it. You're going to have to pause the video on the poster where you can see it, okay? And you need to choose 2 different parts that you want to draw and label. Maybe you want to choose the part that's in the black marker, the mouth and the different parts of the mouth. You have to draw it and label it. So we need drawings and words. Maybe you also want to choose the red part, the part about problems that happen to our teeth if we don't brush. Or maybe you really like the blue part of with the blue marker, about how we take care of our teeth by brushing, by flossing, by using mouthwash, by going to the dentist. Or maybe you really liked the interesting facts about what happens to our teeth as we get older. It's your choice. You have to choose 2 though. Remember, there's black, there's blue, there's red, and then there's green. Choose 2 of those. You need to draw it on your own piece of paper. You need to label it with a pencil, okay? So you have to label it with the words so we know, so we practice knowing what those different parts are and the different things that we learned are. Okay, after you are done with your drawing, then you're going to write 2 sentences on that same piece of paper, okay? The 2 sentences, you are going to have to answer 2 questions. The first question is, how often do you brush your teeth? That's what you have to answer. You have to write a sentence about that. Don't worry, I'll show you how. And the other one is, they have to answer the question, has your thinking changed or stayed the same about what the word plaque means? Remember last week, we learned a lot about we talked about the word plaque, and you made a prediction about what you thought it meant. Well, now we learned what it means. So you need to write down if your thinking stayed the same or if your thinking changed. Did you learn something new? Did you have to change your idea about the word plaque? Or were you correct? And you're going to have to write those both in sentences. Let me show you how. Okay, so you have your piece of paper, and at the top, you can put this if you want, but oral hygiene. We know that that's what, for Miss Fukano, that's what this is called. Oral means mouth, and hygiene means keep clean and healthy. We know that's what those two words mean. So right here, this is where you'll draw your two different parts that you choose. Maybe you chose the black part, or maybe you chose the green or the blue or the red, your choice. But you need to draw and label here. Well, after you do that, draw a line down towards the bottom, because this is where you're going to answer the questions. Remember, there are two questions we're going to answer. Let's read the first one together. Ready? Read. How often do you brush your teeth? Now, you are going to answer that by writing a sentence. The sentence is going to say, I brush my teeth, and you have to finish it. You might say, I brush my teeth 2 times a day in the morning and at night. Or, I brush my teeth after I eat. Or, I brush my teeth only once a day. Or whatever it is, you need to finish that sentence. Okay, let's look at question number 2. Let's read it together. Ready, read. Has your thinking changed or stayed the same about what plaque means? Remember that word plaque. Your sentence, you're going to do a little bit longer of a sentence, and you're going to write it like this. You're going to say, my thinking has something. So you have to say changed or stayed the same. You have to choose one of those. Are you going to choose changed or stayed the same to put right there? My thinking has changed or stayed the same because I know plaque means, and now you have to write down what plaque means after you learned from Miss Fukano. So remember, we have 3 things that we have to do. The first thing that we need to do is choose 2 different parts of the poster from Miss Fukano that we want to draw and label. After that, we need to answer this question. How often do you brush your teeth? And finally, answer this question. Has your thinking changed or stayed the same about what plaque means? As soon as you are done with your paper, you are going to take a picture of it. Then you are going to use the microphone, and you are going to read your sentences to me. Just like we've been doing. You did such a good job last week about reading all of your sentences to me, so you're going to do the same thing again. But don't forget, you need to use paper and a pencil and to do all of these things, okay? Now let me show you what the poster looks like one more time, so you can pause it and then draw your picture and label your pictures.